about £20. It's just for one of those lengths.
Oh, I can never remember this. Who knows?
Right, I'm just throwing the top of the pot. The gap in that new kiln between the shelves and the door is about 8 inches. And all these tall pots are 8 inches wide, so they can go in that gap.
How tall does this pot need to be to fill the gap?
How tall?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it could be about 4 foot.
4 foot, okay.
Is that a challenge to you?
Everyone has to make 4 foot high pot.
We're not keeping them, you know.
Right, so...
How much is 8 inches anyway? Is this?
Sorry?
How much is 8 inches? Is this?
8 inches.
8 inches.
Yeah, partly that kiln was the first thing I got for that kiln were the shelves. Because those shelves are incredibly expensive. And I sort of got a good deal on them. And so the kiln kind of built around the shelves. And I could have actually had bigger shelves or made the kiln smaller, but and the big kiln that we've been using for years is 90 cubic feet, and that one, the first chamber is a bit over 50 cubic feet, and the second is about 25. I think probably should have built bigger.
You're worried it's too big, maybe.
Yes, I mean because the idea is kind of, you know, it's a kiln to use for the next 30 years. But I probably won't be quite so productive, and so the idea is the kiln fits in more than that. And the fact that being two chambers doesn't mean that you can just fire the first chamber.
You've been mostly firing Jenny students' work then, so far?
It's been a mixture. The first kiln kind of put in stuff we weren't too kind of bothered about. I'm not sure at all how it's going to work.
So what are you doing now, by the way?
Sort of one of it. I'm just throwing the base
Right.
of that. And talking about clay, I mean, if you were a potter who was going to do large stuff, you might have clay that you develop for that. When I was a student, it assumed that if you were going to make big pots, you'd have a rough clay, so you'd put a lot more grog into it, or sand. The reason being that people kind of thought if a clay was that much coarser, it would stand up better, it would actually sort of support its own weight. I'm two minds about it. Lots of parts of the world where large pots are traditionally made, like the area of central France, they use this clay that is just straight out of the ground. And we don't probably put sand in or anything. And kind of what they've done is they've developed throwing techniques that go with the clay, rather than try and develop a clay that goes with what they want to make with. And I think that's kind of a better way to go. And
they bring big pots in it.
Big pots.
They're safe in France.
Yes, yes. There's a museum in Bourges that has big one. They used to make pots for salting meat, quite large. And there's one there, it's probably not quite as tall as you are, but you can get 3 grown men inside it. It just shows the kind of size. And that's an old one where they were throwing them on these wheels, or like a cartwheel that you spun with a stick. We're very early adopters of electric wheels, but that's the original wheel they used to use. I've seen one of the photographs on my phone. They can hardly get the stick round the pot because you have to spin it like that, and there's just a pot in the middle of it. And you get there's lots of differences in using coarse clays. And if in places like Crete, where they made big pots that are made basically by coiling them, and then you kind of finish the coiling and throwing, but you're not really throwing it as such, then the coarse clay isn't such a problem. But in normal throwing, coarse clay is just tears your hands.
It's easier to get a smaller pot with coarser clay though. It's easier to throw a smaller pot, I found. The sun clay, your clay, the Donya, was also a lot easier to throw, I thought. It didn't feel as hard on the hands. But the stones in it were smoother.
Yeah, because the stones in it have been washed along with the clay. So they're all very rounded. And that's again, a lot of the coarse clays that were used traditionally, they were coarse because they had that material in them naturally. And when it's in there naturally, if it's gone through any sort of process to refine the clay, it's also kind of polished all these stones quite nicely. But modern potters, mostly would use grog, which is clay that's been crushed up, so by its very nature is coarse, or use sand. Most people would use grog to make clay stand a bit more. For years now, I've just tended to use techniques that go with the clay to make them bigger rather than
There's that place in China where they make massive porcelain pots. I think there's a video, isn't there? Like, one of the ones I gave you is about that.
Yeah. Yeah, and they again, porcelains, by the nature of that there's not a hell of a lot of plastic material in them. So there's a sort of standing up of the clay that you don't get more plastic clay. They sort of collapse under their own weight. But a lot of those pots, they make them quite thick, and then they do an awful lot of turning to them to thin them out afterwards. Jenny and I went to a talk a few weeks ago with some people who've just recently been to China. And one of the bits was that these guys turning these big pots, and they turn inside and outside. And it was kind of almost as much shaping as the throwing itself. Again, because it's a big pot, you're having to lift clay.
So have you set the wheel speed without having to...
Yeah, a couple of these wheels have got handles on them, which just make them that bit easier. I'll be throwing them in a minute on that wheel. It's got a foot pedal that stays where you put the axle on there, and that does means you can move about. And the most important thing here is that when I'm lifting a large amount of clay, I'm just making that sort of S-bend of the clay goes up so that I can apply pressure between fingers on the inside and the finger on the outside. But because it's bent over, that pressure is going up, the thing's not getting wider. Just safely when they're throwing an ordinary pot, because you're not squeezing the clay as you come up. Because on a smaller pot, you're squeezing it and clay is going out as well as going up. Yeah. But by having that sort of wave in it, you can press that bit harder on the wall of the clay and still have it going straight up and not going out.
So your side finger is higher?
Yeah, so you're kind of going back and going up.
Oh, so you use your knuckles in the inside?
Using my knuckle on the outside. You can push harder against that than you can push against the end of your fingers. This cottage drive.
You don't do the V thing?
No, with this.
Is that something you do? Is that something you showed me before? I think you showed me that.
Quite likely, Ben.
Yeah.
Quite likely.
So why wouldn't you use that here?
Sorry?
Why wouldn't you make the groove in it then here?
I do that. I've got a cub pot there that's, and these two I'm going to be doing the groove with.
Is that where you let it drive it then?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Essentially, it's for a bigger form.
Well, you kind of when you make the top bit, you just put the point on it, and then you put the groove in the
I'm going to do it
lower bit. And
yeah.
So locate one on the other.
make a better fit.
Yeah, this will only work on a narrower form. You can't pick up something that's that big and put it on.
Can I just ask? I mean, you've added about another 6 inches and a rim on the top of that tall shape. Why? I mean, is that simply
well,
because
I can get over something that my arm wouldn't be long enough.
Oh,
which this isn't necessarily.
Right. Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
And also, you can have a more flamboyant top on it in ways you might have had trouble keeping that clay under control. While you brought the rest of it up.
Of course. Yeah.
With more character as well.
Can you do this in 3-4 different stages, the same technique?
I think you're limited when the clay is this soft, really, to just doing it once. But you can probably put another one on that.
Would you put more shape into the bottom now?
Pardon?
Yes.
Right. I was thinking you could taper it, couldn't you, to sort of make it more firm, and then add more on top. But if you're going to put shapes in it, then you can't really do that.
Why is that?
Well, because the paper will get in the way.
Yeah. So are you now starting to belly it out from the inside?
A lot of these techniques that you use for making the bigger pots have all been developed in a place where there are restrictions in using the clay, and may not have necessarily been used for pots that were that big, but were used for clay that was troublesome. And the traditional pottery, people had to make use of what was to hand and develop techniques rather than having the facility to be able to manipulate the materials.
trying to make a 4-foot pot, how many bits would you do it in? How many sections?
Depends a little bit on.
That's for you to find out.
It's 4 foot wet, not like 5.
Yeah.
Right? It's 4 foot wet, not 5.
Yes, but no, I haven't I tend often with the trouble narrow ones to not cut them through on the wheel, because there's a danger that you in lifting them off, because I'm going to push this off.
Oh, they wobble off.
Fall off.
So you wire them later.